Hello everyone. So I just wanted to make this video, a short video, so that I can explain exactly what's expected from you in the final project. There's this file that you have in the Moodle. It explaining what you need to do for the presentation. But I will present in this video. I will show you a practical example basically. The presentation part file, you can have like 20 slides, present what was the goal of your simulation, what you wanted to calculate, what you wanted to simulate, for what reason, for example. And then you have to determine what is the key performance indicators for your simulation, and the bottleneck and OE analyzes you should give for one or two nodes that you will have, or like resources, some specific machine. You have to decide which machine is the most important for increasing your KPI. So you will give the bottleneck and OE analysis for that. These are the technical requirements, the types of functions that you need to have in your simulation. You don't have to have all of them, but the more the better. And the presentation that can be individual or in teams up to two students. If you are alone, if you are individual making the project, you will have 10 minutes for the presentation. And if you are like two students, you have 15 minutes. Every student has to present their own contributions, and they will be graded separately. So uh, and if you are making a team project, it should be larger and more complex. So you have this file, everything is clearly explained here. And let's say I want to make this as my final project. This is the exercise 9, I think, the data visualization. Let's say this was my idea. I want to develop it to the final project. I have four different units here. And these are the components that we have used in the in the exercises. So I would like to use new types of robot, add for example the uh, QC node here, for example, to control the quality. For example, like in this node, I would add the QC. The faulty products would go out, the good products would be packed here. Or for example, I'm not just telling you should do it with this one. You should have your own idea, that I can put, for example, 10% of products are good, no, faulty, 90% are okay. So you should have that skill, for example. Or this robot that is here, the typical robot that we are using always, six-axis robot, for example. I want to show my creativity. I would change it, switch it with another, for example, Cartesian robot, to show that I can use the other type of robot. The humans, for example, I can give them different type of tools to use for loading, unloading the robots. I would add a packaging unit here, for example, or a truck that comes and picks everything from here. Some new machines, for example, I would go through the components in the visual component and find new interesting machinery, add to my simulation, put the fencing in different places, gates, and so on. A lot of things could be done. So let's say I have made my simulation based on the technical requirements. Now I will, and this is the important part, that first you have to run your simulation for 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever the time you like. Then calculate the KPIs. Uh, see where is the bottleneck. For example, in this project is this part that robots are transporting very slowly, and that was basically stopping the flow. Like all the other parts had to wait a lot of time, so that this bring the like milks from here to here. So here was my bottleneck. I had like after 1 hour or 2 hours running the simulation, you can calculate the KPI. And if I detect that, for example, these three robots are my bottleneck, I would calculate the OEE for these three robots, and I can basically like see them as one. Three robots I would measure like take them as one unit and mm, count how many milks they have delivered during 2 hours. To They have transferred between this from here to here. For example, in 2 hours they transferred 100. Let's say three of them together. So my calculations are easy. I take these three robots and see them as one. After calculation, then I will, in presentation, you should say, okay, you decide this is your bottleneck, you wanted to improve it. What did you do? How did you increase? And then after improving your OEE and the KPI, you will run the simulation again for another 2 hours. And after 2 hours, you say that, yeah, I have increased my KPI. The OEE for this machines was this. For example, another node you want to calculate the OEE. You want to see how effective this robot here is working. This one that is here, you can calculate your the OE for this robot, how much is its effectiveness, how much is idle time. All of those you can make the charts to show your proficiency in using the data visualization. And that would be like a good final project that has used all of the required parameters. Yeah, I any questions you can send me email, and I would be, if I can, I try to help you during the next few weeks. We will work together to like improve your projects, and I hope you can have a good like project uh, to have as a memory from the class, and future you can put it in your CVs.